Welcome to week 5 of our prayer journey. This week we're going to ask God for something that has been touched on in previous weeks. We're going to ask God to create in us a humble heart. Now, being humble is not thinking that we are worthless or debasing ourselves. Being humble is actually having a correct perspective of ourselves in relation to God. It is recognizing who we are compared with who He is. It's accepting the position and the place that God has given to humanity and then given to us as His children. It's not hiding in a corner and pretending that we are low. That's actually the wrong attitude. It is instead recognizing who we are in light of God's grand plan, who we are in Him, who we are through the work of Jesus Christ, and our role that He has given us to fulfill. In short, humility is a correct view of oneself in light of God. And that is the opposite of the human heart. The human heart is not humble by default. The human heart is quite the opposite. It is filled with pride, arrogance, self-worth. We don't want to be people who are prideful, arrogant, and full of self-worth. We want to be people who humble ourselves before God so that He can raise us up in the time that is right according to His plan. We want to be humble people so that we see God's purposes first, so that we view ourselves as a piece of the great plan, not too low, not too high, but exactly as God has intended us to be in His plan for the world. And we can only gain that perspective by asking God to give it to us. So this week we're going to ask God to create in us a humble heart so that we have a proper view and understanding of ourselves in the plan that God has laid out for our lives.